had to make it look juicy for him.
Hey, this is Art from Ohio, and we're gonna be talking about Takiya Young. Now, y'all already know how I'm feeling and how I'm thinking or whatnot. I'm thinking logical. I'm calling an ace a ace, a spade a spade. But I gotta also just say, I just feel so bad for the logical black community that seem to know the difference between right and wrong. And it's like only 10 to 15% of society, or 10 to 15% of the blacks or the Negroes that know right from wrong. The other 85% of them are they out the loop, they insane, they liberals, they don't know the difference between right and wrong. So the other 85% or 90% of the Negro blacks, they making it real hard for the 10% and the 15% of the blacks that seem to know the difference between right and wrong, action and reaction or whatnot. But I mean, all this, you know, it's been the last 5 years, 6, 7 years or whatnot. You don't see numerous cases of police where they had interactions with these blacks, the 85 and 90% of these blacks that don't know right from wrong, and they tell them to get out the car. Uh, and the blacks don't want to, the Negroes don't want to get out the car or whatnot. The cops be having their guns drawn. I ain't just talking about this situation. I'm talking about other situations. This is the same type of nonsense. The cops had their gun drawn, and the blacks, for some odd reason, don't think that the cops are gonna protect themselves. You know, and this cop right here, he might intentionally put himself in the way because he knew that she might try to pull off, and that would give him justified reason to shoot her, or he might not have known. But that still no ain't the cop's fault. He didn't ask to be put in this situation to where he had to shoot this lady. He didn't ask her to come in there and steal out the store, or her to allegedly be with some friends that was stealing out the store. He just coming to do his job and to defend and protect himself or whatnot. And you got a lot of these people out here that say, "Oh, he didn't have to shoot and kill her. They had her information or whatnot. They could have came and got her. Well, she didn't have to pull off. It ain't nothing but a misdemeanor. She could have got right out the car, and she would have got a little ticket or something like that. Would have went to jail probably for only a night and got right out of jail. But instead, she chose to put the car in gear and drive off, which you about to see in this video. And it's like, I mean, for the logical blacks that's like me, I'm looking at this like I don't even care really about this situation. I'm really thinking about other situations that's going on in America that's affecting Americans. Homelessness, high rates of food. I mean, high prices in food, high high gas. The citizens not being able to afford housing because the housing prices are going up and the cost of living is going up. Immigration, which is causing the housing prices in the market to go up, the price on the food, housing, and all that to go up. That's what I'm worried about. I'm worried about when we had this conflict with China and Russia, what's gonna happen with that? How many of these young Americans is gonna go have to go fight for something that they shouldn't even be having to go fight for in the first place because you got poor leadership that backed America into a corner to where we don't have no choice but to go end up fighting these Russians and China people overseas. But this type of illogical thinking that's coming from the black is the same type of illogical thinking that's coming from these politicians that's in office or whatnot, this leading us into this conflict. And that's what I'm worried about. Y'all out here hooping and hollering and wanting to march about a whole bunch of nonsense that a female that had two kids and one in her stomach, that shouldn't even be out participating and doing the things that she doing in the first place, because she should have a job and have her moral compass should already let her know that she shouldn't be out here participating and stealing in the first place, because it's wrong and it's against the law. It's against the commandments of the Bible, and it's against the laws of the land. But for all these ones that's out here marching and keeping this nonsense going, keeping a whole bunch of this defund the police nonsense, oh, we victims, this ain't right. These gonna be the same ones that when this conflict takes off with Russia and all the food is messed up, you can't find no food, and the money's messed up and these jobs are shutting down, they gonna be the same ones out here robbing each other and stabbing each other in the back. So the same ones is getting y'all all worked up to come out here and march and kumbaya and act like they care about you when they really don't. When all this conflict happened with Russia and China and it starts to get real serious with them, and something happens over here in America because of the Russia and China conflict, I bet you ain't gonna be able to find none of these alleged pro-blacks and all these come march with me liberal females and liberal beta blacks, men black, the men. You ain't gonna be able to find none of them, and when you do be able to find them, they gonna end up be the same ones out here trying to rob you for food, because it ain't gonna be none, for any other type of resource that you might have up on you. But y'all only seem to be worried about the small stuff. Y'all focusing so much of y'all energy on this type of stuff with Takiya Young that is a whole bunch of nothing that should nobody be worried about, because you got the camera's footage. You know what happened or what not. So my thing is this, just like I was just saying, y'all so busy worried about trying to fight for people that didn't want to even fight for themselves. And then when the real fight shows up, y'all done wasted so much energy marching and fighting for all these people like Takiya Young that put themselves in this position to where they end up getting they life taken. Then when the real fight comes around, Russia/China, y'all ain't gonna even have no energy. Y'all ain't gonna have nothing to say about this upcoming draft where they gonna be drafting yo boys. And you girls is going too. You liberal girls is going too. These little rich politician white kids and these billionaires kids, y'all going too. Y'all just think y'all just gonna be sitting around and playing Fortnite or Madden 2025 and 2024, Madden 2026, and NBA 2K26 and 27, and y'all gonna be over there getting into that draft too. When all this stuff happens with Russia and China, y'all going to get in that fight too. So y'all just thinking that y'all just gonna be huddled up in y'all's house while the poor and the low class and the middle class goes off and fight. And they have to use their kids and lose their kids in an unnecessary battle that you liberals, like these same that's marching for this female and complaining about this female, and these liberal politicians put American people like me in this situation. So it's just real sad, but we just gonna go ahead and watch this video real quick.
Hey, out of the car, out of the car, out of the car, out of the car, out of the car.
As you can see, he got to say out of the car 100 times. They say that the lady was scared or whatnot. She keeps saying for what? She had ample opportunity to get out the car. Scared for what? Didn't nobody have no guns drawn on her or whatnot? What other reason would she have for not wanting to get out the car? Besides, she just one of these liberal blacks, just like a lot of you other liberal blacks. When y'all see some type of authority with men or any type of authority with the police, y'all just want to go against it. Let alone y'all don't listen. And y'all think everybody's going to play games with y'all. Everybody's going to keep talking to y'all. Ain't nobody going to hold y'all accountable for y'all's actions because they ain't been holding y'all accountable for y'all's actions. So that's why these type of situations keep happening with these type of blacks, because they raised, most of the males is raised by these type of black females, and the females don't listen. So what make you think the males is going to listen? Because they've been brought up by single females in these single homes where they're being taught to be dysfunctional.
Out of the car. They said you stole stuff, do not leave. Get out of the car. Then get out. No.
She said she didn't steal nothing. It was the other ones that was stealing. So she already telling or whatnot. Just like we say, you better not go do no crimes with none of them because you thinking they are your friends and they right there telling right up on you or whatnot. And if you wasn't the one stealing nothing, which I highly doubt it, why don't you just get up out the car and talk to them? If you ain't got nothing to do worry about and you ain't done nothing wrong, just get out the car.
Then get out. Get out of the car.
You see, he clearly already has his gun drawn or whatnot. So what are you thinking? And we playing cops and robbers, and I have a gun on you, that means you don't move. You already lost. A car ain't gonna outrun no bullet. But in the logical mind, in the illogical mind of one of these liberal black males and one of these black females, they think that a car can outrun a bullet or whatnot. And I'm gonna tell you right now, a lot of these people like this politicians, this liberal like this, and these black females and these black males, all the females shouldn't be able to vote because they're emotional and illogical or whatnot. And a lot of these beta males shouldn't be able to vote neither because they illogical or whatnot. And they need to have a test to make sure that you can vote. Because these same type of people don't care about rules, committing crimes, turning your kids, boys into girls and girls into boys, thinking it's cool for illegal aliens to come across the border and traffic kids. These are the same ones that's making rules and making laws or putting these laws in force for the American people, and the same ones that's backing us into the corner to where we end up having to go fight Russia and China.
Agenda 29, 3705 Managua, 3705.
What's that?
Female is hallucinating. Much of a loss for 10.
Hey, stop. Hey, out of the car. 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 They said you stole stuff, do not leave. Get out of the car. Then get out. No, then get out. Get out of the car.
Now we all clearly see that the cop had to jump to get out of the way of her while she almost ran him over. Just like I said, this young lady brought this on herself. She had a baby inside of her and had two other kids or whatnot. She wasn't thinking about her kids and her family and her life. So why should you and why should I or whatnot? This wasn't nothing but a misdemeanor charge of stealing that she wouldn't have did nothing but a day, and they would have gave her an OR, an on recognizance, meaning she probably wouldn't even have to pay no money for no bond to even get out. But she's so illogical, so emotional, or whatnot. She put herself in this situation. But just like I said, yeah, a lot of these females and these males, blacks and white liberals, should not be in politics, should not be voting. All the females should be voting because they think with emotions, they don't think logical. And then what end up happening is they end up doing what they did over these last 3 to 4 years, backing us into a corner where they gonna try to make it seem like all the males gotta go fight Russia and China. But why they over here, why these females, these same liberal females to talk you into a fight, was sending all this money overseas to Ukraine to mess with Russia. They was doing all this, so now they don't put the males in a position to where your kids and my kids is going to end up having to fight a war that we shouldn't even have been getting into in the first place or whatnot. So that's what I'm saying when I say they shouldn't even be voting. Because at the end of the day, they gonna try to make it seem like, oh, we females, we can't go over here and fight, but y'all over here trying to pass laws and make rules to back us into a corner to where we end up having to fight. So if y'all shouldn't have to go over there and fight because y'all females and we the males, then y'all shouldn't be able to vote. Okay? Only thing I can say is that all that female stuff, I'm a female. See, y'all over here in America screaming, oh, females, we should have equal rights. The WNBA talking about pay them the same way that they pay the males when they don't make no money. And the only reason why they think that they should be getting paid like that is because we equal and it's unfair. Same thing with these girls on the job. They think just because they females that they should get paid the same when the male is probably doing way more work than this female. But when it's time to go to war or when it's time to fight, they don't want to have nothing to do with that. So they want to do all the clean jobs and make all the rules up and tell you who you supposed to fight and who you ain't supposed to fight. But when it's time to fight, they don't want to go fight. But they is, and they are. They going this conflict between Russia and China, they gonna be involved with it. You liberals is getting involved with it. You rich people and y'all's kids is getting involved with it. Y'all talked yourself into it, and y'all gonna have to get y'all's way up out of it. Or whatnot. And y'all, a lot of y'all like, what is he talking about? Oh, he doesn't know what he's talking about. Well, you just keep sitting around and waiting or whatnot, because see, the news ain't gonna tell you what I'm telling you. But you just give it about another year, year and a half. You gonna see what old Artie Art is talking about. You just wait and mark my word, because it's gonna happen, and it is happening right now. But this is pretty much all I gotta say or whatnot. This is Artie Art. I appreciate y'all watching the video. I'm signing out.